Hello everyone, I'm Juggerite. Welcome to my Minecraft Bedrock Survival Let's Play series. Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Last episode we built an underground mob farm. As I explained, that's not typically something that you would want to do, but our area is really well lit up and it should produce pretty efficiently. I haven't been here very much at all, basically to do that, and so far the intro. I've been overworking on the Stronghold base, Phase 3, and so we aren't really going to see any change in drops from the mobs, but we are going to get our auto sorter in for that farm, and after, the update and everything to 118, we will have to, do some work down below it to make sure that everything's still running good. But anyways, after the auto sorter, I've got something really fun I want to do, and I really hope you guys enjoy it. But first, let's get to work. Alright, so this is what we've got right now. We really need to open this area up, and we're going to open up a little bit wider than we really need to for the purposes of today, because over time actually we have quite a bit more in here than I expected, but it's going to we're going to open up and make room for future possibilities. I'm going to go 10 out from the outside of the hoppers in each direction, and that's going to give us a pretty wide opening to work with. And then I'm going to take it all the way down to Bedrock so that we have some room vertically to work with as well. Alright, so here we are at Bedrock, and we got a pretty open area. We're not going to use all this today, but it does leave room for what I have planned for the future. Hopefully this leaves enough room. If not, we'll do some more digging. But for now, this looks good. So we are going to get in a storage system here that is going to auto sort all the items that come through. Right now, we're just going to worry about the items in here and a bunch of overflow chests to get anything that's not these items. And we're going to put it on this side of the door here so that when we come in, it'll all be on our right, because that's pretty much where that is. And we'll expand on it as we need to. I'm going to show you guys some pretty cool tricks for doing this. And so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I got us some base storage here set up, ready to go. And we're going to go ahead and design some stuff around this. But first I need... what do I want to do? We have arrows, bones, rotten flesh, and gunpowder at the moment. Of course, we'll have a lot more different drops after we get some witches in here. But we're going to need some hoppers. So let's go ahead and I'm going to get hoppers on all these chests and everything, so I can get into showing you guys how to do the auto sort part. There's a lot of YouTubers out there who have tutorials and things like that. I'm not even sure where this design originally came from, but it is very, very useful, and I use it in every world because of the fact that it does do all the work for me, and I like that. Alright, so once you get it all done, you got something like this. Underneath your top hopper, you have coming out from the rest of the hoppers, you want your redstone torch, and right here directly underneath that hopper to lock it. And then you have repeaters pointing into that block, redstone dust coming all the way around, comparators coming off of these hoppers. I still need a couple more here. So you come back 3 with your redstone dust, and you see how this hopper is lit up. It's because I've already got it set up. You're going to need 21 blocks to sort this with. Make sure it's something that will never go into this system. I take cobblestone, something I have a huge amount of, and I rename mine sorter, filter, something like that, because there will never be a block named sorter going in here, even by mistake, because that could break the whole system. And then you see I have the one piece of rotten flesh all the way over here to the left, where the items are going to come in. And basically, by using these other 4 slots being filled with something that'll never come into the system, equaling, it has to be items that'll stack to 64, and you want to use 21 of them. I just use 6, 5, 5, 5. But when we throw in more rotten flesh, you'll see what happens in just a minute. But again, please make sure you rename whatever blocks you use here. You can use half slabs. Anything that stacks to 64, it doesn't even have to be blocks. It can be saplings, seeds, whatever. Now, you see the rotten flesh, I threw 2 in, and that's because above, we're going to have 1 in this chest, right here, right? Now, above this redstone torch, we're going to have 1 that gets locked into this hopper. What happens is, when you get another piece of rotten flesh into the system, the comparator reads it, it sends the signal through, the redstone torch shuts off, and it allows it to come through in the short amount of time that the torch is off. So you're always going to have 1 in that hopper there. So when you're setting this up, you're going to want 3, preferably 4 of each item. 1 for the filter in the hopper, as you can see I'm doing here again with the arrows. You're going to want 1, or I should say a minimum of 3, because you're going to want 1 for the filter itself, 1 to get down here in this hopper so that it's all primed and everything else goes into the hoppers here. But if you use item frames to display what's in your chest, then you might want an extra 1 for that purpose also. I like to use item frames to identify what are in my chest. So let's go ahead and get this thing decorated, and I'm going to get this staircase figured out, and I think we're just going to do the door right there, and I'll maneuver the staircase and everything around around that. That's about as good as we can get with that door. And I really wanted to come in here with something a little bit lighter, so I decided we're going to go ahead and do some use some birch. Let's get our axe out and go ahead and just strip that right on down, and we'll do the same thing on this other side and strip that right down. And we're actually going to end up needing to go up 1 more, because I don't have anything to attach my staircases to. You're going to want to use staircases up here so that you can get into your top chest. Now, if you're going to have more than 3 chests of something, I suggest having 2 stacks of 16, 2 stacks of chests side by side for the same item. Alright, now that we have our oak blocks on the end here, let's go ahead and get our staircases in, if I can get that positioned right. And you can still attach your item frames to this. That is a really cool part. And I like to stick it all the way out toward the front of the chest. You could actually set your chest inside your wall. You have plenty of room, as long as you don't put anything redstone to interfere with your setup back there. You have plenty of creative room. I would make a particular suggestion, but I've done it many ways. Chest sitting in, chest sitting out, flush, and I mean, it all looks good. It's a matter of the vibe you're going for in the area you're in. I lost the staircase, and I'm gonna have to break in here to get to it. There it is. I had just enough. So it's a matter of preference as to what exactly you want it to look like. But you have all that creative freedom. As long as you don't have any kind of redstone to interfere with the redstone for the sorter system, you're fine. Let's go ahead and change that out for logs while we're up here. I think the strip birch is going to look better going up. And yeah, that's definitely better. And I'll probably misplace that staircase again. Alright, let's get our last staircase in. And let me get back my logs that I use to stack up here so I can stack up here again. How do I want to do this? I think we're going to put torches all through here just to make sure that it's nice and lit up. Nothing's going to spawn on these chests, and it really shouldn't be an issue on them blocks behind us there, but we don't want baby zombies spawning in here either. So let's go ahead and get some logs in here. I kind of wish I would have figured something out a little bit different. I originally planned this for only a 2 chest high system, and this would have actually worked out a little smoother, but I decided to go on the 3 chest high just to make sure that we had plenty of storage, because you do not want this thing to overflow. I mean, even though it's not meant to be a permanent storage, because we have room for these items in our storage building. If it takes me a while to check on it and we get really good rates, then I definitely don't want to have any issues. I'm just checking the hoppers to make sure that I didn't lose anything in there, and I'll go through and check all these chests too just to make sure in a moment. But we definitely want to get our walls in now. I think to kind of blend in with the chest and the door and everything, we're just going to use some oak planks. And again, this isn't like the ideal situation that I envision, but I decided to go sacrifice a little bit of the aesthetics to go a little bit bigger with the storage. Alright, so I've got it all sealed up. Now what I did, in order to get everything over into these hoppers, I ran the hoppers across the top, and we have a dropper right there, and I have 2 observers facing into each other. They are going to tick forever. So anything coming into that chest is going to feed into that hopper, into that dropper, and them observers are going to make that dropper fire right up into the hopper above it, and then it's going to filter into our system here. As you can see, I got it all set up. We didn't get any new items yet. Probably really too close within range for it to actually function to full capacity. But the ceiling, I'm gonna, for the moment, leave it as is, I do believe. And for the floor, I went with some smooth stone around where the bedrock isn't, and I just need to get the item frames up here, and then this will all be complete. I think the floor actually looks kind of nice, so instead of raising it up and having half slabs on top, I decided to set it in. It's not exactly a checkered board pattern, which I thought was really nice. I like the way the bedrock looks with the smooth stone in here for a smaller floor pattern. I thought that actually was able to work. And for the ceiling, we will do some kind of half slab up there at another time. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do up there. I don't want it to match the floor, and I don't want it to match the walls. And we don't have half slab wool, so you know that's out. So we'll see what I end up doing with that. It might not be half slabs. I might have to go with whole slabs, and then that's going to block off the chest and our top layer of wood there. But we'll see what ideas I can come up with, since I decided to make this thing bigger than what I originally intended. And we don't have any kind of overflow yet. Like I said, we're probably too close, but we've got a nice little storage system here. We never have to worry about this thing. We can just come grab rotten flesh, take it where it needs to go. Same with arrows, same with the bones, same with the gunpowder, and whatever other drops start coming through from the witches. Last episode, sometime while we were, digging out our farm, we caught this pillager here in the boat at our dock, and I thought, hey, why not do a raid? So here we go. Let's get our emerald. I have wanted to do a raid in this world for the longest time. Let's go ahead and throw those emeralds in. Well, no, we'll put them up here. Now, as soon as we get somewhere's the village breeder's right there, so this raid is going to trigger anytime now. I made it all the way up before it triggered. There's the raid bar and it's filling up. Let's get some of this extra stuff out of our inventory so we have plenty of room for the goodies we're about to get. We're mainly looking for the Totem of Undying. Anything else we get would be much appreciated. We have plenty of saddles and all the other goodies that come from these things. But, whoa, there was one right in my face. Let's go ahead and get this party started. And see how we do here. Only 2 remaining already. And I only took 2 out. That's odd. Okay. Let's track them down. I'm running around looking for these 2, and we have some villagers missing. It looks like our farmers are missing. Our breeder drop-off is missing. Like, I'm not really sure. The farmers, I mean, they were in the fences outside. So, I mean, maybe the pillagers got them. But in these homes where they can't get out, I'm not understanding what happened. Like, see this? These farmers are gone. But I'm not finding these last 2 pillagers either. And this farmer here is gone. And I've noticed a couple other houses that the villagers were gone that couldn't get out. I'm not entirely sure what's going on with that. I'm going to get this iron golem out of here, though. So I triggered the raid, and every single one of our villagers are gone. Like, all of them. And I still haven't found the other 2 pillagers. They've got to be around here somewheres. I mean, I'm not really understanding, but, I mean, we have no villagers. I said, let's get this party started, and this pillager started this party with these zombies down here. I mean, look at this. So, I mean, I'm guessing a wolf spawned and got Jeb. So we're gonna have to get another sheep eventually to put in there for that. We need our rainbow sheep. Get out of here, little fella. But I am not finding this last guy. Is it possible he went through the portal? And if he did, would he still count toward the raid, or would he have been knocked out of the raid? I don't know. But he's not here, so let's go back in. It's dark, so we might as well sleep. We don't want to mess up any of our raids in our mob farm. This must be the guy that triggered the raid. We have 1 villager left that triggered it in the village breeder, and this is the only villager we have left in this entire world, in our area. That's so sad. All of our sheep are gone too. I don't understand. It says 1, but I found all these guys. Finally. This is way more than 1. Like, I think, or was this maybe like a patrol that happened to be coming by during the time of a raid? Is that a thing? Like, I don't understand. This is, I think raids are broken right now. I triggered this raid. We lost our villagers, all except for 1, which I'm guessing was the one that happened to be closest when the raid triggered. Because obviously if he disappeared, we would just lose and we would have failed. And then our sheep despawned too, but how does that relate to a raid? I'm not really understanding what happened here at all. We still have our iron golem running around. And it says I still have 1 more, but I really don't know, guys. This is not working anything like, I've never done a raid that was bugged. Normally you have like 7, I think it's like 7 waves, and They're pretty intense, but I'm having trouble finding these guys, and then I'm finding like groups instead of just a singular one. Alright, so the raid bar is not adjusting, but I am definitely getting the waves. We've got the Ravager now, and I mean, we're pretty OP, but those guys can be a lot to handle, especially with these other guys shooting at you, and the witches with the potions, and then you have the evokers. Like, things can get pretty rough. And with it being bugged, I really don't know what to expect. I still got plenty of room in my inventory, though. I need to see where the rest of these guys are. Was that wave? I'm not entirely sure what's going on. I can tell you one thing. If I had known it was going to cost me my villagers, I would have done this anywheres but here. But I thought this was a great place to defend. And look at the Iron Golem going to town. We got another wave coming in. Even though the raid bar says 1, the waves are still a coming. This is pure madness. But it's fun. A lot of work went into those villagers though, and I'm not sure if this fun is worth that. It's a little depressing, to be honest. But at this point, I mean, there's no take back, so that's the unfortunate part. And oh, whoa, what was that? I'm poisoned. Where is he? I gotta get out of here. Let's come this way real quick. Put some distance between us, and I see you out there. Let's go track him down. That had to be a witch. Gotta be a little careful. I'm down to half a heart. And that's all it takes is a poison potion. And you can get out of this thing. I'm going to grab a bed and sleep though. We got more of them coming in this way. Whoa. Yeah, I definitely need to eat, so I'm healing. That is not what I need as these guys right now. And was that a Ravager? I seen that Iron Golem knocking through the sky. I couldn't tell. I had too much going on over here, but the Iron Golem seems to be helping protect the one villager that's left. No, I guess that wasn't a Ravager, but the Iron Golem got one of them. And man, these little guys here fly through the air and cause problems too. And I don't know, how am I supposed to know when this thing's over? I guess I'll get Hero of the Village, right? That'll be how I know. I just seen one cut through out the corner of my eye. There you are. And normally these guys come rushing right to you, but they don't seem to. Their AI seems to be messed up right now. We got the Vexes flying in still. Well, I mean, there could be another shaman around. Oh man, I don't see anybody at the moment. I guess it's back to hunting them down again. Alright, we got a Ravager over here. Let's get him out of the picture real quick. Those things do so much damage. And you have any friends out here anywheres? Surely he wasn't all alone. I don't see anybody though. And with the raid bar being messed up and the whole thing being glitched, I have no idea what to expect, to be honest. Well, we got a whole nother wave here, it looks like. Or the rest of that one, I'm not sure. We got us a totem. I think that's the first one. The second one we've gotten, I'm not sure at this point. I'm not sure if I ever picked the other one. Okay, yeah, we got 2. Here's some guys running around between the buildings, which I'm not getting. There's no villagers over here. So why are they What are they targeting? Is it just because of the doors? Normally they would focus on you if they couldn't get to a villager. And that guy got me. Oh, you're coming from behind with them shots, huh? Let's take care of you. We are racking up on emeralds. Now that we won't have any villagers to spend them on. And we have to get another villager here from the north somewheres. That village to the north. That's going to be our best bet. I mean, I am having a lot of fun, especially not knowing what's going on. But again, I would not have traded my villagers for a few totems of undying. Not with them all having been cured and with the pricing and everything. And we had all the books we needed. That was a lot of work we put into our villagers to just lose them like this. And I don't know what this bug is, but I'm pretty sure once they're gone, they're gone. There's no coming back. I'm still not sure how I'm going to know when this thing's over, or if it even will ever end. I have no idea. How will I know? Will I get hero of the one villager? I mean, that's pretty much what it would be. There's another totem. That's nice. And we found us another witch. Oh, I try so hard to get him, but we just got hero of the village, but the raid bar is still up. I don't know what that means. But we are definitely... Okay, we have hero of the village. But we have the raid bar still. And we are poisoned, and I am trying not to die. And I am in complete disbelief. I can't make any sense of any of this. It is a sad day. We lost our villagers and our sheep by triggering a raid. I'm not sure how the sheep tie into it. I'm not even sure why that would make our villagers despawn. Especially the ones that were name tagged. But, I mean, it seems like we need a graveyard in our community already before we can even start to think about rebuilding with our one villager. I'm not even sure which one that is, and whatever villager we can bring in. This is horribly sad and gloomy, just like the weather. All the sacrifices, they got us 5 totem of undying though. Alright, we're here at MPS, Minecraft Postal Services. In our world, I'm stoked about that. And today's mail is actually going from me out to you guys. And it is, what would you like to see happen once we move into our stronghold base? I would love the opinion from each and every one of you, what you would like to see come from that in any way, shape, or form. I mean, I have a lot of ideas myself, but I'm curious as to what you guys come up with, and, you know, what more ideas you can give me and help inspire, maybe improve ideas that I have. I mean, after all, this is our world. If you enjoyed today's video, give it a big thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you're not already, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on future episodes. Also, if there's anything else in this area you would like to see other than the villager replacement, we're going to have to do Operation Villager 2.0 and Operation Sheep 2.0. But we'll get it, and I'll see you in the next video.